Loudly. What is that? Namyo Renge. Come on. More louder, more louder. Yeah, but a bit louder you can hear. Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo. Come on. Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo. God is louder now.
Namyo Renge Kyo, 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 Namyo Renge Kyo.
More louder.
Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo. Namyo Renge Kyo, 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 Namyo Renge Kyo.
With louder sound.
Namyo Renge Kyo, 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 Namyo Renge Kyo.
Cosmic energy, everybody. Start now. Cosmic energy produced. Apply in your face slowly. Once again, produce cosmic energy and apply in your face. Very good. So we have to start our class with meditation, but while doing meditation, spectacle must not be used. Understood? Presentation time. Now, whose duty is today? First, Fizal Khanka. Okay. Roll number 1. Okay, please come. Arina Gubaju. Arina's presentation. So, students, they are very smart. Did you pause? Pause and start it. Relax. You can search from your email ID also. What is your email ID? Very smart students are there in Anupam. Very good.
Namaste to you all. As you all know, it's me Arina Gubazu from grade 9 to present about human nervous system.
Excuse me. If I download, I think it will be better. Okay, just 1 minute. Right? I will download and make. Pause that. Up and down. Check once.
thanks teacher for giving us such an opportunity to present the topic ourselves and clear our concepts. My topic goes like this: human nervous system, the system that receives the stimulus and transmits it to the other parts of the body by means of impulses, which shows the corresponding effect is known as nervous system. There are different parts in nervous system. They are brain, spinal cord, ganglion, and nerves. The ganglion and nerves are peripheral nervous system, while brain and spinal cord are central nervous system. Nervous system, an internal communication network that enables the human beings to adjust in the environment, provide pathways by which information travels from a portion surrounding to the central nervous system. Central nervous system changes instructions to various muscles and glands through other pathway so that the body can respond to the information. Nervous system is that kind of system which helps us to respond to our surrounding and act accordingly. It also regulates internal functions such as respiration, digestion, circulation, movement, etc. Nervous system helps our muscles to instruct for various activities, internal activities including respiration, digestion, circulation, movement, etc. Nervous system consists of billion of neurons or nerve cells. Neuron is a unit of the nervous system. Nervous system also responds to the generation. Nervous system is that kind of system which helps to control our body accordingly. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, thank you. I have spinal cord and nerves. But when we categorize the different divisions of nervous system, later on we'll be talking. And I think next presenter will say central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system, right? And see, at the topmost part, what is there? Brain. And here is one long, elongated part. What is it? Spinal cord. They all make central nervous system. What do they make? Central nervous system. And here, this outside, these things, they are peripheral nervous system. Again, there are a chain of ganglia. They make autonomic nervous system. Okay, so here is given internal communication network. What type of changes occurs inside the body or outside the body that is communicated? It is transmitted from one place to another with the help of nervous system. So nervous system contains long cells. What do you call those cells? Nerve cells or neurons. Yesterday also we discussed in MCQ why are the neurons long? So that they can transmit messages long distances, isn't it? And central nervous system, I just said, it is made up of brain and spinal cord. And here is the function, like functions of nervous system is like help in the respiration, digestion, circulation, movement, etc. You might have noticed when the brain does not function well, people, they may go through coma also. Have you heard about coma? They are living, but they cannot respond to anything, right? Means near about 90% brain is damaged. And neuron is a unit of nervous system, and it is responsible for responding the things. Now we have got next presenter. So next presenter's document I will download. So she is none other than Krijal Khanka. What happened? For Krijal, very lovely sound didn't come. My students, they are not in mood to produce sound or what? Huh? So clapping is very important. Okay.
Namaskar and very warm good morning to respected our science teacher and my dear friends. It's me, Krijal Kharka, and today I have got a portion of chapter 5.2 human nervous system, and it is all about types of nerves. And as my friend Arina has discussed about human nervous system, and the main unit is nerves. Without nerves, the peripheral nervous system is incomplete. So first type of nerve is afferent nerve.
Afferent nerve, they carry impulses from various parts of body to the brain or to the spinal cord. That means afferent or sensory nerves carry the information from the various part of body like our hands, feet or any kind of parts to our brain or to the spinal cord. And next one is about efferent or motor nerves. They carry impulses from the brain or the spinal cord to the various part of the body. And efferent nerve is totally different from afferent nerve. It carries impulses from the brain or spinal cord to the various parts of body. And also it is classified into three types. The three types of motor nerves are motor nerve that enter into the muscle. One kind of motor nerve is that enters into our muscle, and next is secretory nerve that enter into various glands. There are exocrine and endocrine glands. In both of the glands, the secretory nerve enters. And next is vasomotor nerves that control blood vessel. And some kind of motor nerves also help in controlling our blood vessels. And next, slide 5 is all about the mixed nerve, that is sometimes axon of the both motor and sensory neurons form a nerve which is called mixed nerve. All the spinal nerves are of mixed type. And by saying this much, I like to conclude my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. So, students, they are very smart, they are very sincere, and they just do their work in very simple way. Actually, presentation from students means it is more clearer for you. Understood or not? So, she talked about mainly one efferent nerve or motor nerve, and next one mixed nerve. Three type of nerves are there. What is the function of nerve? What do they do? They carry message or impulse from one part to another part. Their main duty is to carry the messages, but in the form of impulse. Means impulse is electric signal. Its speed is near about 50 meter per second. How much? 50 meter per second. So it can travel 50 meter in 1 second. But our body is not that much long. So it takes very short time, fraction of second to transfer the messages, right? What is the other name of afferent nerve? Sensory nerves. Means they carry message from sense organ to brain, other parts to brain or spinal cord. Efferent are also called motor nerves. What do they do? Their main duty is to carry order from brain or spinal cord to different parts of the body. So when I touch this smart board pen, I feel it, whether it is hot or cold, right? How? First of all, here is something. Here is receptor. What is there? That receives the message. Is your skin or not? Is the skin sense organ or not? Then that message is changed into impulse. It just passes from this region to where? Spinal cord and goes to brain. And brain reads it. And brain finds it is cold. Then again that message comes back, and here is effector. And that effector tells us it is cold in nature. Is that clear or not? Or what is the color of this one? I think it is not completely black, right? This looks brown color also. Here is something written also. We can see everything because of eyes. They are the same thing. Message, impulse, reaches to brain. Which one takes to brain? That is sensory nerve. Then the order is carried back to eyes. What is that? Motor nerve. Other name of motor nerve is efferent nerve. And there are three types of motor nerves. What are they? Some motor nerves control the voluntary muscle. Some that motor nerves control our glands, functions of glands, and some motor nerves, they control blood vessel. But we have to remember, question can be asked. Name the motor nerve which controls the functions of blood vessel or which enters to blood vessel. Then what should be your answer? Vasomotor. Okay. Spelling must be paid attention. And next one is mixed nerve. What does mixed nerve do? It does both way, two-way system. Carries the message from sense organ to brain, and again carries impulses or orders from brain to sense organs. Okay, that is all. Now let me welcome on the stage next presenter, none. Yes, please.
Namaskar and very warm good morning to Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, our science teacher, and my dear friends. Today I am here to discuss about some parts of nervous system. There are before starting this, I like to say some things about my presentation. I have got short presentation on the topic of parts of nervous system, and it is only of brain and cerebrum. Parts of nervous system. Nervous system is usually divided into many parts, and it control all our bodies, and main parts are brain, nervous system, and spinal cord and nerves. The nervous system is highly complex network of specialized cells and tissues that coordinates and controls the activity of the body. Yes, this is the huge part of the nervous system, and it carries all the messages and transport to body from one place to another, and it enables organism to perceive and respond to internal and external stimuli, regulate body function, and perform complex behavior. With it provides many messages to which we can help to respond quickly if you know it is hot or cold to any substance. So it regulate our functions also, and the nervous system is essential for thought, emotion, movement, and homeostasis. Overall, the nervous system intricate and interconnect network ensure that the body can interact with its environment, maintain internal balance, and perform coordinate action. That is say that it is very important in thought, that we think what we think. Our emotion is also connected with that, and our movement, that we walk, we run, we play, all is connected with the nervous system. So it is very huge part of the body, and it controls all. It controls all the functions of the body. And there is next topic, brain. The brain is highly specialized dedicated organ of the human body, weighing 1.2 kg. The brain is the very important part of the body, and it is weight is 12 kg. It is the most
12 kg,
important.
1.2 kg.
1.2 kg. It is the most important part of the nervous system that lies in the cranium, which protects the brain from injury. Brain lies in the backside of the head and upper part of the spinal cord. It is very soft nervous tissue which is covered with three membranes together called meninges. Their outer layer is dura mater, middle arcuate matter, and inner is pia mater. Between this, the arcuate and pinna mater, there is a cavity called subarcuate cavity, which is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. It is this is known as the pituitary gland, and it is all is weight of 1.2 kg, and it is consist of three layers, and they are inner pia mater, the outer dura mater, and middle arcuate mater. And this fluid protects the brain from the spinal cord from jets and shocks. The brain consists of three parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. But my topic is only cerebrum. The cerebrum occupies most of the area of the brain. It occupies most of the area of the brain, and rigid and groups is called convolution, which increase the area of brain. It consists groups and rigids called convolutions, which increase the more area of cerebellum in the brain. And the surface area of the cerebellum is about 2200 cm cube. Means it area is in the brain is consist 2200 cm cube.
Cm square.
Cm.
And area means must be square, right? Area, okay. Cm square.
The cerebrum is divided into two parts, right and left, and each part is separated by a very deep tissue, and the parts are called cerebral hemispheres. This different part of cerebrum perform different types of function. Cerebrum peripheral cord, which is also given in the figure. The sensory organ control pain. It controls the pain, how we feel. If we hot, it carries the message. If we touch anything, It controls the sensation of cold and heat. The motor area controls the contraction and relaxation of the muscles. The lower part of cerebral hemisphere is center of the vision, taste and smell. What we taste, what we smell, what we see, and all is controlled by the cerebrum. And hearing the speech, if we hear something, if we talk something, all the movement of the body is calculated by this cerebrum. The outer surface of the cerebrum is gray in color. The outer surface of cerebrum is gray in color, as it made of cell bodies. It is all made of cell bodies, and it control mental activity of the cell also. So if the cerebrum stop functioning, the human cannot survive further. The inner surface of the cerebrum is white. The inner surface of the
Jestha?
cerebrum is white, and it is made of axons. We have already discussed about axons. The axons in the region are medullated. The medullary sheath work as an insulator around the axon. The medullary sheath work as an insulator in the organs, and cerebrum is highly more it is more comparison to other part of the brain, and it helps to day-to-day function of the brain. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you. I brought the slides of this. These are knobs. What are these? Knobs. Are they connected each other or not? Right? So all the knobs are interconnected. One knob is connected with next, then message passes from one to another. And his duty is to explain about nervous system. So nervous system contains highly specialized cells, which are called nerve cells or knobs, and it is responsible for receiving the message and responding accordingly. And nervous system is for thought, emotion, movement, and homeostasis, means maintaining the stable condition. Not only that, it helps to interact with the environment, maintain internal balance, and perform coordinated actions efficiently. See, we can play musical instruments, we can sing songs, and some people, what can they do? They can play musical instrument also, sing song also, in coordinated way, isn't it? And in morning time, some of them, they do worship to those goddess or gods. Do they use bell or not? Is there damru or not? Have you seen? So can you use both of them together? When you try, you can do it. Last time one teacher was there in yoga. He was teaching some sort of activities, doing like this, like this. Have you got or not?
Yes.
So coordinated way. So that is called coordinated way. And brain, what is the size of brain in our body? 1.2 kg. See, 1.2 kg. And when we see the color of brain, it looks gray in color, because outer surface is gray. There is cell bodies. What is there? Cell bodies. And inner surface is white. That is human brain. You might have seen the brain of animals. Have you seen? You haven't seen the brain of that goat. Oh, next time you just go in the butcher shop and say, see and come. Okay, so next important thing you have to remember, this brain is covered by 3 membranes. How many membranes are here? 1, 2, 3 membranes are there. These membranes are called menings. What do you call them? Menings. Okay, these membranes are called menings, and they have, their name is there. What is the name of outermost membrane called? Duramat. So what is that? Outer is dura matter. Duramater. And middle one is called arachnoid matter. What is it called? Arachnoid matter. And innermost layer is called pia matter. Piamater. Have you heard one disease? Meningitis. What is that? Meningitis is one disease in which these membranes, they get torn, they damage. And if the treatment is not done on time, person will die. And in between arachnoid matter and this one, here is some liquid. What is here? Liquid. What is the name of that liquid? Cerebrospinal fluid. In between arachnoid cavity matter and tie matter, in between this third membrane and second membrane, here is one cavity, hollow structure that is filled with liquid. That liquid's name is cerebrospinal fluid. What do you call it? Cerebrospinal fluid. And what is the function of cerebrospinal fluid? It's given here. Please read it. It protects the brain and the spinal cord from jogs and shocks. So many times the brain moves up and down, isn't it? So when the brain moves up and down, it may have some sort of problem because it is very delicate organ. So it prevents from jogs and shocks. It acts as a lubricant. Acts as lubricant. In my motorbike, if I don't change that mobile time to time, the engine may not function well. In his bicycle, if he doesn't use mobile in his chain or their rotating parts, it also may produce some sound and may damage. So, mobile works as lubricant. Here, this cerebrospinal fluid works as lubricant. Brain has mainly three parts. What are they? What are three parts of brain? Cerebrum, cerebellum, and brain stem. Cerebrum, this part, you can see this yellow color, this whole part, that is called cerebrum, largest part of the brain, right? It is called main brain. What do you call it? Main brain. Its outer surface is gray and inner surface is white, and this is responsible for various functions. What are the functions? Like for vision, taste, smell, hearing, speech, imagination, thinking, creativity, all actions are controlled by cerebrum, right? And there are many these convulsions, many more that small depressions are there. More depressions, more geniusness. Less depressions, less geniusness. And it has got two parts, right hemisphere and left hemisphere. Right hemisphere and what is next? So, right hemisphere is responsible for controlling left side of our body, and left hemisphere is controlling right side of our body. What is the area of cerebrum? 2200 cm square, right? Very good. Now let me open next slide.
Sorry, we need a small size.
Small size?
Yeah, figure already gone.
Sorry?
Figure gone there. Oh, in. Namaste and very warm good morning to all. Respected our subject teacher and my dear friend. It's me Deepak Bohra. Today I am here to present about a short presentation on the topic human nervous system, and inside there about brain. And Anmol Adhikari already said that a brain consists of three types, and he already
Three parts.
Yeah, three parts, and he already discussed about cerebrum, and my task was to discuss about cerebellum and the brainstem. And cerebellum, and the cerebellum is also called the small brain. It is the second largest part of the brain. It is situated just below and at the posterior part of the cerebellum.
Cerebrum.
Cerebrum, and
Major function.
the major function of the cerebellum are as follows. It maintains equilibrium and control the posterior of the body, and it make body movement smooth, steady, and coordinate, and brain stem.
No, it also.
No, here also another function. It also regulate
and coordinates the contraction of the skeletal muscles and the brain stem. Brain stem is the stalk-like structure that connects the cerebellum with spinal cord. It is the lowest part of the brain and the major function of medulla oblongata, or we can say brainstem, are as follow. It receives and integrates the signals from the spinal cord and the sent to the cerebrum and the cerebellum. It contains different centers that regulates heart rate, blood pressure, breathing, swallowing, salivation, sneezing, vomiting, and coughing, etc. And by saying this much, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you very much, Deepak. Yes. Clapping also, okay. To clap also definitely very simple method. Clapping means it is for your benefit. Why are you holding the pulse in your hand? You want to slap? Sit correctly. Keep the bottle down. Okay, so already Anmol Adhikari explained about cerebrum, but he didn't bring those functions of cerebrum, right? Remember, the function of cerebrum also. Cerebellum and brain stem. Cerebellum, it lies posterior to cerebrum, backside. Backside here is cerebrum, and it is the second largest part. We call it small brain also. Its functions are maintains equilibrium and control the posture of our body. You are able to sit. You are able to maintain your posture because of cerebellum. If the cerebellum does not function well, then body posture won't be up to date. It makes body movement smooth, steady, and coordinated. While walking, your one hand goes forward, next backward, forward, backward. Yes or no? Some person just like this only, walking. That means their cerebellum is not functioning well. Coordinated. One leg up and front. Next leg front, another hand front. In that way. And next one, it helps in contraction of skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles, they are connected with bone, and those bones and skeletal muscles activity is controlled by cerebellum. Next one is brain stem. Brain stem, that is the part which connects spinal cord and brain. So here is given this whole part is brain, cerebrum, cerebellum, pons varili. So this part, you can see this part, that is called brain stem, and there is pons valeri, and up it down medulla oblongata. What is that? Medulla oblongata. Here is given the function of medulla oblongata. Actually, medulla oblongata's main function is to control involuntary actions. Voluntary actions are controlled by cerebrum. Some are controlled by cerebellum. But involuntary actions means function of heart, function of kidney, function of liver. They are controlled by which one? Medulla oblongata. So it also controls CSE, heartbeat rate, blood pressure, breathing, swallowing, salivation, production of saliva, sneezing, vomiting, coughing, etc. Now we have got
Namaskar and very warm good morning to you all. It's me Sushil Chan, standing here to present about spinal cord. Now I like to start my topic. The spinal cord is a long, soft and white jelly-like substance present in the neural canal of the vertebral column. It extends from the lower end of the medulla oblongata to the longer vertebra. The outer surface of the spinal cord is white and inner surface is grey. Any kind of damage or injury in the spinal cord stops the function of the lower part. The major function of the spinal cord are as follows. It acts as the main center of reflex actions. And it also acts as a link between the spinal nerves and the brain. By saying this much, I like to end my presentation. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you very much. They just think much more into. This is formality only. Prepared and submitted. Have you seen your friends' activity, how they have done? Was there a diagram or not? In every slide, there was diagram. Where is the diagram here? The diagram? Don't do different things. Great people don't do different things. They do the things differently. So, when I see these two girls, Arina Gubaju, Kizal Khanka, they want to do something new. Our Nistara is also there, but sometimes she become boom boom. But from today, so from tomorrow, today right now she said, now she will do her job only, not other job, right? Okay. Last part of central nervous system is spinal cord. What is this? So just spinal cord lies from here, neck to our tail, neck to tail. There is vertebral column. So vertebral column extends from our head to the tail, and here is gap. That gap is covered with spinal cord, and spinal cord, its outer surface is white. Outer surface is white and inner is gray. White contains more axon. Remember, white contains more axon and gray contains more gray matter. And two functions are here. What are the two functions? It acts as the main center of reflex action. Most of the activities are controlled by our brain, but few activities they are controlled by spinal cord, because some actions must be responded very quickly. They are reflex actions, and it acts as a link between the spinal nerves and brain. Next period, we will be discussing about reflex action. What are we going to discuss? Reflex action and peripheral nervous system and autonomous nervous system. Will that be okay? Then this portion also will be over, and another day we will be discussing about glandular system. Thank you.